guys subscribe to me specifically for wrestling. And I do understand that when someone subscribes to you, they expect a certain thing from you. Now, I still don't feel like talking about wrestling, and that's okay because eventually I will start back talking about wrestling. I will start back getting on, the Monday Night Raws, the Friday Night SmackDowns, and so on and so forth. But I just haven't felt the need to do it. I felt like I just don't really care to do it right now. Mainly because like wrestling to me right now is displaying certain things that I'm not enjoying. And I mean it on a deeper level. Like as far as black representation, I feel like it's poor. Specifically, black men representation in the E is very poor. I don't like it, and AEW too, for that matter. The only person they have over there is Swerve, that's getting like a prime spot in the world title contention. But with that aside, I do have a different topic that I want to talk about today, and I feel like I've been reliving a lot of my childhood memories, regarding like the shows I used to watch, the games I used to play. I feel like I've been reliving a lot of that. And I feel as if that, it's good to relive that nostalgia because, I don't know, it brings you a sense of like, I don't know how to explain it. It just brings back an old feeling that feels good. You know what I mean? So I've been doing a lot of that lately. And I just wanted to let you guys know that I've been watching some cartoons from certain networks, right? So that brings me to the question, which network did you guys think was goated as far as childhood cartoons? Is it between Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, or Disney Channel? Because those are the big three for me. And if you ask me personally, I was mainly growing up watching Nickelodeon, like the SpongeBob's, the Fairly Odd Parents, the Jimmy Neutrons, stuff like that. But as my childhood went on, I did discover some bangers on Cartoon Network, and you had all the, what was it, the Imaginary Friends, and then you had what was the other one? My Life as a Teenage Robot was on there. You had Ed, and Eddie. You had all these cartoons, and then Disney Channel, they had their sitcoms and cartoons on there. So it's kind of like, which channel was the best cartoon channel to tune into when you wanted to just relax and watch a good cartoon? Now, this is all subjective, but this is how I'm gonna rank it, right? So I'm gonna start off with Disney Channel. Now, for me, the main things I watched on Disney Channel were sitcoms like Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, That's So Raven, Corey in the House, Hannah Montana, The Jonas Brothers, Wizards of Waverly Place, Sunny with the Chance. Even the movies were bangers like Camp Rock. You had High School Musical, and all these other movies that were just straight up bangers, bro. So for me, I watched less cartoons on Disney and I watched more sitcoms and movies on Disney Channel. Now, those movies were straight up bangers. So that's what I associate with Disney Channel. Now, as far as Cartoon Network, I discovered Cartoon Network long after Nickelodeon and Disney. So when I went to Cartoon Network, I saw Adventure Time, I saw Courage the Cowardly Dog, I saw Ed, and Eddie, other stuff on Cartoon Network that were actually bangers. And I was like, okay, Cartoon Network got some bangers too. That's what you saw, Teen Titans, you saw that on there. What was the other cartoon? There was one that stood out a lot to me that was actually like a freaking banger on there. I can't think of it now, but I probably may think of it as time goes on. Now, Nickelodeon, on the other hand, now, if you guys watch Nickelodeon, it was everything on there. They even had alternate channels like Nick Jr., you had Nicktoons, you had Teen Nick, Nick at Night, the regular Nickelodeon. Like, Nickelodeon was actually on their shit back then. So I'm like, hold on now, Nickelodeon kind of put y'all in the water, bro. Because you had SpongeBob, Jimmy Neutron, Fairly Odd Parents, Danny Phantom, what's the other shows on there? You had, for Teen Nick, you had Drake and Josh, you had The Amanda Show, you had all that, iCarly, Zoe 101. You know what I mean? Like, you had all these other shows on Nickelodeon, and I'm sitting here like, a lot of my favorite shows come from Nickelodeon. So if you ask me, and if you ask me to place the ranking as far as these three networks, I'm gonna have to go Nickelodeon, Disney Channel, and Cartoon Network. Now, that's not me saying that I don't like Cartoon Network. I just think a lot of my memories are associated with Nickelodeon and Disney Channel. Now, Cartoon Network has some bangers, like I said, but if we're going based off of like the variety of channels, I'm gonna go with Nickelodeon, bro, because Nickelodeon actually had me hooked, bro, as a kid. Like Saturday morning, hit the couch, turn on Nicktoons or Teen Nick or, you know, regular Nickelodeon. Like it was always bangers on there, bro, every single time. Now, your ranking may be different. You may have a different ranking than me, and that's okay. That's okay. I'm just giving my experience and my personal opinion on which one I think is better. Because all these cartoons, I don't care what nobody says. If you were born in the like 90s and early 2000s, you had the best childhood. I don't care. Argue with your mama, man. Like if you were born like, I was born in 97. So I had all the good shows growing up, bro. And I feel like we also had a childhood to where like we weren't so into technology. So we got a glimpse of the old school, but we also adapted well to the new school. So we got best of both worlds. And we also had the best channels, the best movies. We had it all. I think we had the peak childhood, bro, that anyone could ask for. If you guys did like this video, let me know exactly how you will rank your cartoons in the comments down below, the Cartoon Network channels. And let me know exactly if you like videos like this, and make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.